I literally just did a posture check. Literally just did a posture check. Well, there you go. Hold on. I'm a little tipsy, by the way, so excuse me. What button am I pushing? There you go. Okay.
Darren Watkins Jr., the boy who got kicked out at only 14 years old.
She told me to quit or I'm leaving. Like, you can't do this in my house. I'm out.
While crying.
I'm sorry, y'all. Like, I'm really sorry we couldn't celebrate how we usually do.
But continued to build an empire with now over 40 million subscribers. Even becoming a mayor for an hour, the name Ishowspeed has become one that nearly everyone recognizes. But it wasn't always this easy. Throughout Speed's journey, there was one major obstacle he had to face: his own mother. Darren Jason Watkins Jr. was born on January 21st, 2005 in Cincinnati, Ohio. From the very start, life at home wasn't exactly picture perfect. His parents split up when he was little, and it wasn't an easy separation. In fact, one account claims that his father even fought a custody battle and lost, which made it worse while he was already living in a rough neighborhood.
Up there, it was... Like, I did kind of grow up, like, not in a not so well neighborhood, you know? So, you know, hey, that is how it is growing up in Ohio, you know?
Every time I see him, he's talking about soccer. He's always in like Japan, Italy, like fucking, I think I've seen him in Spain. Like, he obviously loves, I think it was Messi. I think it's Messi. Like, he seems like a foreigner to me. I never knew he was a homegrown, bro.
I had a lot of fights, seen a lot of stuff, did a lot of stuff.
School wasn't easy either. Darren also wasn't the quiet kid in the back of class. He was the class clown who loved making people laugh.
Popular kid?
Well, I was really I was just a troll, really a class clown troll. I used to dance, like, in a talent show.
Outside the classroom, Darren...
He's more globally, I think he's more globally, like, loved, if is the word I'll use, than Kai, because, let's be real, Ishowspeed comes off very, very genuine. I think that's what made me get over it. Like, even though he is goofy, and that whole gawk shit, like watching another dude pretend to suck a dick is not my idea of like cool or acceptable or some shit. But he just seems genuine. There's something about Ishowspeed that makes you want to fuck with him. Like, when I see Kai, I get it. He's about entertainment, goofy shit, yada yada yada, you know, hood rat shit. It is what it is. It is what it is. But when I see Ishowspeed, outside of the like I said, outside of the dick sucking thing, he's pretty humble, bro. Like, I actually really like some of the content he does, and I feel him. Like, he's cried on stream. Like, to me, right, being someone who has obviously cried on stream multiple times now, it used to be I would never do that shit till I've done it quite a few times, and him being able to share, it takes a lot of strength to do that shit. It takes a lot of strength to be open, to be vulnerable, and show like a human side of you, that it's easy to not give that part of you to some, like, to people that you don't even know, because you don't know what they'll do. And being that I know literally what will happen if you do to the wrong people, which is they'll shit talk you, they'll throw it in your face, and they'll just be assholes about it. Like, it takes a lot of courage to know that, like, not know that shit and then do it and then receive the backlash or the ridicule from it. So, like, I have a little respect for him because I understand what, like, the goods and the bads for doing something like that. Kai doesn't travel outside the U.S. often. Speed is pretty much always outside the U.S. He's also well mannered. Agreed. I think he is extremely well mannered. I felt, like I said, when Kai is like apologetic or trying to, like, quote unquote calm shit down, it's hood shit, right? It's hood shit. And with Ishowspeed, like, I remember seeing something the other day. I guess he was eating at a restaurant. People were blowing up the restaurant. And he's like, I'm sorry. And then he answered the phone. And he's like, don't call here. I'm trying to eat, which is like really weird, right? Like, I can't imagine, obviously, being so popular where people are calling where I'm eating just to be a fucking inconsiderate asshole and fuck up someone else's business. Like, I can't believe that shit. It's pretty fucking insane. Like, and it's like, he can't scold these people too much because then he might hurt his fucking audience. But, like, at the same time, his audience does look up to him. That's why they're his audience, because they adore him, they admire him, they revere him. So he can definitely set the record straight.
Put his energy into sports. He had serious athletic talent. In fact, he played on Purcell Marion High School's football and basketball teams during his freshman year, fast enough to earn.
I agree. I think Kai is way more industry. Kai feels more like a plant, bro. Dead ass serious when I say that shit too. Like, when people talk about plants, he's a plant, bro. Kyson
earned the
Knight is a
nickname
plant.
Speed, and confident enough to brag about it. At one point, he even claimed he was a 4 or 5-star football recruit. Whether or not that was true, there's no doubt he was competitive and loved to win.
See, look. See, people don't know, but I was always in sports my whole life.
Okay.
But he had another passion, gaming.
My sophomore year of high school, I started doing YouTube. Then I dropped all of it. You know, I just didn't touch sports anymore. I was focused on YouTube.
Darren grew up playing video games whenever he could, from NBA, 2K to Fortnite. Remember Ninja, the guy from Fortnite? That was one of Speed's early inspirations. Like a lot of kids, he idolized big YouTubers and streamers.
People are, right?
He later recalled going to his mom around 6th grade and telling her his dream. Mom, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a streamer.
I grew up like I said, I played games. So,
Right.
you know, Ninja kind of like
Ninja.
really opened up my eyes.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm like, Mom, I was 12 years old. I'm like, Mom, I want to be a streamer. She's like, boy, And I told my mom at 12 years old, at 11 years old, I want to be a YouTuber. I want to be a streamer. Like, I genuinely wanted to be.
Despite all odds, Darren held on
It's funny because I tell like my thing about like football. Like I was recruited. Like people saw me play football. Dude literally, and I do mean this shit, dude literally followed me to my house, a coach, talked to my parents about going to their high school so I could play football for them. Which I didn't go to that high school because it was a fucking quote unquote bad high school. But the coach tried to get me to go there. And then like I said, like but the people I did play for, the coach, which was also the vice principal, he bought me shoes. He picked me up. Bro, he believed in me so fucking much, and I threw it away. I really, really, really have said this many times. You need guidance, bro. You need guidance. You need people that are fucking gonna love you and care for you and tell you to do those things. And I had it in people that were outside of my house. So I think I kind of discounted it because at the time, obviously, I was a kid and didn't know that love, support, affection and attention can come from somewhere outside the house. That was people trying to literally benefit not from your life, but like help you benefit from like your skills or your talents. And I really wish that like I knew that these people were not just doing it because just to be like, you know what I mean? Because they had the means. Like it was just, like I just didn't know at the time. I was like 16, 17 playing football and people believed in me and wanted like saw something I didn't see. And it sucks because like I said, just because someone believes in you doesn't mean you believe in yourself. So like I understand him. Like he possibly isn't lying about that shit, and like the only way to find out is obviously through him because
to that dream.
If YouTube does not work out for me, man, I'm gonna just go back to being a regular kid, bro. You feel me? You know, I didn't really have no goals, bro. I was just a regular kid with it, cause I just got, as I said, I had no motivation. Get back on it. Then like the first week, I was averaging like 2 or 4 viewers, and I just kept going. Averaging 20.
In 2016, at just 11 years old, Darren went ahead and created a YouTube channel. His first ever video was uploaded in December 2017, and by the next year, he tried his hand at live streaming. One of his first live streams in 2018 was him playing Fortnite to an audience of literally 1 or 2 viewers. But to Darren, that single viewer meant the world until year 2020 came. That year changed everything.
But then 2020, that's the point of my career where that's pretty much where my life changed. I sparked that first stream up. I gained 2 viewers. I had that 1 viewer, and that viewer made me keep going. And each day and more. Week 2, I started averaging 4 viewers. Week 3, 8 viewers. Week 4, 20 viewers. So on and so on and so on.
He decided to
That's how it was for me in Destiny. That's literally how it was. I went from my girlfriend at the time being my first viewer, then my boy obviously helped me set up the stream, second viewer, and then DangerCon joined, and then fucking Disjoint Nova joined, and then other people, and then fucking Burrito Boy joined, and then other people joined. Like I grew relatively fast in Destiny. Like I really had a good time. I went from 2, 4, 6, 8, 14, 12, 16, and then 22, and then 24, and then sometimes 30, and then like it just kind of hung in the 20s. And I was like, okay, maybe I need to make YouTube content. And then I started making YouTube content and getting a couple 100 views. And I was like, okay, I'm doing great. What do I got to do? And like, I felt so strong early on, bro. I really, really did. Like, I felt like I was going to be super fucking successful off that shit in the beginning. Because like back then, 20 fucking viewers was huge. It was huge at the time, but obviously not anymore. Like it's still considered the top percentile of people. Like even having the viewers I have now, still, believe it or not, I believe you have more than 2 viewers now, not one. You're still in the top fucking what? I think it's 1% of people that actually have viewers on this fucking thing. It was amazing. It was amazing. It was amazing to have like your supportive girlfriend at the time, which eventually she became unsupportive. It was cool to have my friends. It was cool to have people join. It was cool to have people help me. It was cool for, like most people were telling me too. They're like, bro, you're so fucking like entertaining to watch, but your stream quality is shit. That's literally the problem. That was literally the problem every time, bro. Every single time. It was the same comment. You're so fucking entertaining to watch, but your stream quality is shit. And it sucked. It sucks so fucking bad to hear that. It sucked. And like when I upgraded, so like obviously I went and started doing things. I found out how to upgrade my internet because internet obviously was a big problem. So I did that shit, and then I did the other thing. So like there's trials and tribulations to this thing. And I don't know what he's about to say about COVID, because I don't think I was streaming too much during COVID, if I remember right. Maybe I was.
To give streaming 100% of his effort. As a 15-year-old sophomore, Darren made a bold decision to essentially give up on school and put everything into YouTube.
I kind of gave up on school.
Right.
I kind of gave up on school. I kind of gave up on everything that I had to my old life and just put everything onto my stream. I streamed every day. I didn't care about nothing else.
Of course, this had consequences in real life. His grades slipped and his mother noticed. Imagine being a mom and suddenly your 15-year-old quits school to play and stream video games. You'd be concerned too. Darren's mom understandably was not happy with his new all-streaming, no-school lifestyle. As Speed's tiny channel slowly grew, a clip from one of his streams managed to land on World Star Hip Hop.
As I was streaming, there was a clip that kind of blown up. It was on Warstar. You remember Warstar, right? It didn't go viral. It had like maybe 30,000 viewers. So my dad showed my mom, because my dad watches Warstar. My mom seen the video. She's like, what are you doing, blah, blah, blah. Why is everybody talking about you like online, blah, blah, blah? Because it was like hate comments. So she kicked me out.
For context at this time, Speed maybe had a couple thousand YouTube subscribers.
I got kicked out of the house because of that, bro.
And was averaging 20 live viewers. So 30,000 people seeing a clip of him was huge.
He told my mother that I had to quit YouTube. And look, at the time, I had 5,000 subs too. Like, man, I can't quit YouTube, bro. Like, my mama didn't want me to do YouTube no more because she seen the video and she over there. I'm talking about cussing me out, bro, because she can't.
His mom confronted him. What are you doing? Why is everybody talking about you online? She was embarrassed. That World Star incident was the last straw. Speed's mom issued an ultimatum. Quit streaming or get out. She told him he can't do this in my house. Try to put yourself in Darren's shoes. He's 14 or 15. He's finally found something he's passionate about and actually good at. And now his mom is demanding he throw it all away.
No, she told me to quit.
Yeah.
Or I'm leaving. Like, you can't do this in my house. So I'm like, I'm out.
What is his mom supposed to do though? Let's be fucking fair. The only reason that they're like, do you know how many people didn't make it in the same situation though? Like, his mom was not a bad mom to try to get him to get in a path where like he was still being educated, where he's still being, where he's still being like making a way towards success, right? They're painting her in a pretty bad light. He's 14, 15, dog. Like, if his mom doesn't do that, his mom's a shitty mom. His mom's like bad per se in this situation, but bro, your parents are supposed to do that. I'm sorry, like that just like, I get they want to make her look bad because like he is successful, but she did the right thing.
Like, I'm not about to stop. Like, I was already averaging like 20 viewers. I had like 1,000 subs, 2,000 subs.
Fortunately, if Darren hadn't chose that option, we wouldn't have Ishowspeed today, as he didn't let his mother's pressure stop him. A user wrote about
That's wild. Like, the villainization of his mom is fucking wild, but go ahead.
Darren's situation. It will never make any sense how any parent can put down their child like that. Poor Speed, glad he has his dad.
Oh, 1 second. Be right back. Hold on. I forgot I was in the regular chat.
Who is supportive with what he does. I heard that his mom even kicked him out at the age of 14. That's why he had to live with his dad. After being kicked out, Darren moved north to live with his dad in Michigan, Detroit. It was a drastic change. New city, new household, and notably no strict mom watching over his shoulder. His dad gave him much more freedom.
Once I started something, I'm not stopping. So boom, she kicked me out. I moved to my dad in Detroit. And I kept going. My dad didn't really care. My dad let me. Shout out to my dad.
Finally, he could stream as much and loudly as he wanted.
See, like, do you see, like, it's weird to have the animosity. To me, that's weird. Like, obviously, like, I'm looking at shit from like a parent's point of view and an older person's point of view. Like the animosity towards his mom because she didn't want him to possibly throw away his life. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, bro. Nah, bro. Nah. They mm. She could have dealt with it better. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not. But that's crazy to villainize her for saying you're not going to school, your grades are slipping, and you're doing this dumb shit. That's not even a guarantee. How many people do we know, including myself, who have been slightly successful and then fell right back down the fucking ladder? I'm sorry.
But
He's
that freedom
crazy to
came at a
look his
cost.
mom
He was
that way.
isolated from his old life.
Just a little quick little story. So chat, my mom kicked me out the house when I was 14. My mom kicked me out of my house at 14. I moved in with my dad. I moved to Michigan. I was lonely. I was depressed. Nobody takes or called me. The people in these pictures didn't text or call me. I was just a lonely guy. I had no friends. Nobody takes or call me. Nobody.
Those were some of the darkest days of his young life. Still, he didn't give up. Over the weeks and months that followed, Darren's channel steadily grew. By early 2021, he was gaining a few hundred subscribers a week and had built a small but dedicated community.
Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away from me, get away.
But throughout his early success, again, his mother was not happy. She was adamant that he complete his education first and graduate, and Speed had to move back.
So I dropped out my sophomore year. I was failing all my grades my sophomore year. Then my mom was like, hell no. You know, she put a stop to it. She called my dad. Then I moved back in with my mom for my junior year.
Okay.
So I gained my credit for my sophomore year and my junior, because my mom, she was on it. She put me on.
Okay, then you prove that his mom was right and you're being a dick. Bro, that's crazy. So the fact that he could not only bring back a whole year's worth of credits and then catch up to the current credits shows that his mom was right, and his mom was trying to do right by him by leading him properly. He could have did both. He chose to do one because he was a fucking kid that didn't know any better than what he was fucking doing and what he wanted to do. Get the fuck out of here,
Online
bro.
class. We
I
tried
hope
this
he
like a
doesn't-
public school.
I hope he's not shitty to his mom, and I hope people who see this shit don't look at his mom like a fucking villain, bro. That's crazy.
But that didn't last
That's
like a month.
crazy.
You know, I was already famous. Whatever.
Right.
I got into my online class. My mom locked me in because she wanted me to get my diploma. So she locked me back in. But you know, I made my ways and I graduated.
Speed was now back again at attending school and graduating, which he even streamed at. As he moved back to Cincinnati and back in his mother's home, Speed found himself walking on eggshells once again. Around this time, he was also seeing rapid growth in his streaming career, with gaining almost 100,000 subscribers per day and hitting 1 million subscribers quickly. Yes, she was letting him stream again under her roof, but only on her terms. The rules are now stricter.
Look at this shit, bro. Like real shit, bro. Bro, I can't do fucking shit, bro. I mean, be quiet. Be quiet. It's 8:23. 8:24 p.m. This the reason, chat. If y'all wonder why I start my streams early, it's because of her. Cause she got a rule. Everybody need to be quiet at 11 o'clock p.m. Hey, y'all know what I'm doing? I start my
Look, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I've had to live with people. If their roles say shut the fuck up at a certain time, guess what? You gotta shut the fuck up. You are not the boss. And if you're not the boss, you live under rules. And you must respect those rules as a grown man, a young man, and in between. So shut your bitch ass up. Shut your bitch ass
stream
up.
up early, right? I start my stream up early. 8 o'clock, and she still got a problem.
So Speed would go live right after dinner around 8 p.m., hoping to get a few good hours of streaming in before the curfew. But even then, his mom sometimes got irritated. But things started to only get worse as he continued to hit his subscriber achievements, which are meant for celebration.
100K! 400K!
Last $3.
Because of Speed's energetic and optimistic personality, well, his mother was quite the opposite.
Well, my mama's so tired. We're in the stream right now, y'all. Just sub up, y'all. Come on, bro, cause I'm tired of this shit, y'all. Chat. Shut the fuck up. Hey, man, I love y'all boys, man. I'm not about to let a fucking, you know what? 600K! Mom, come on.
I don't give a fuck.
Alright, okay, all right.
I don't give a fuck.
Alright,
I'm gonna be on the recording.
Oh.
Damn. Money popping up and shit. Fucking embarrass your ass.
This is embarrassing. I'm not gonna lie. That was embarrassing. I don't even want to get hyped no more.
Imagine your own mother not even giving you a simple congratulation.
Bro, this narrator is trash, dog. This narrator is trash. Imagine your own mother not giving you congratulations. Okay. Look, your kid is being obnoxiously loud at 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, and you a grown ass motherfucking person that's gotta listen to your kid screech. Again, this is fucking insane. He is a kid yelling in the motherfucking middle of the thing. I don't get me wrong. I like you can hear me right now. Like my voice, like I've been chill. I've been soft. But you can hear me being a little annoyed by this. Like you can't sit here and say this shit, bro. That narrator's a hoe ass bitch. Like he's legit screaming.
I can't. I'm sorry.
He's
All
legit
y'all boys
screaming.
got big 600K, man. I just can't, y'all. You gonna celebrate 600K?
If I was, just for the record, being someone who obviously had my son was streaming. Obviously, we were in Florida. God, he was so loud. He's fucking annoying. And I didn't say a motherfucking word. You know why? Because I understood the game. If that is what was making him entertaining and people were coming to watch him and he was going to maybe possibly be successful in it, I don't want to go in the room and embarrass him. I get that, but only because I have done the business. You understand what I'm saying? So I didn't want to do that shit to him. But it's different when you're just a regular ass mom and your kid's screaming at his fucking top of his lungs in the middle of his goddamn room. You probably think this motherfucker's a little psycho. All right? You don't want a little trench coat mafia ass kid screaming in the motherfucking thing in the room for no ass reason. Are you kidding me right now? Come on. Come on, bro. Stop it. To be fair, his mom should have been like, what does that mean? She could have and should have tried to understand what this means for him. 600K is pretty fucking solid. Because, like, if you look at it monetarily, right? The 600K, I'm assuming this is Twitch, right? Monetarily, that also transfers to other mediums. And those other mediums will get you paid for viewership. So, like, when they're watching him do whatever the fuck he's doing, it's extremely beneficial to him. His mom could have and should have been more proud of him. She could have, but again, that's hindsight, and it's also again understanding what is and isn't the business.
600K another day, man. I just
I
can't do it.
apologize. We couldn't celebrate this special how we usually do, man. I really apologize to the bottom of my heart, man. I just got done. You feel me turning out, man. I really wish we could just celebrate our special how we usually do, man. I'm sorry, man, but it is
And it only went worse. A simple act like this can be really cruel to your own child, especially when they're trying to help the family.
Mom, come here, Mom. Mom, come here. You gotta come here. You got to, man. 800K.
Boy, I'm doing a recording. Congratulations.
800K.
All right, congratulations.
What? Just a congratulations?
I gotta do my own job.
Such a big milestone is only a dream.
See? Do you see what I'm saying? She's like, I gotta work, you loud ass motherfucker. I'm glad. At least she said this time, congratulations. I feel the realization of this mom is fucking wild, bro. I feel like the dude, he is a kid wilding out right now, bro. She is trying to work. Shit, yo, goofy ass. I am proud of you, but bitch, I got bills to pay.
For others. While she didn't care when her own child achieved it, it can be hard to modernize an old mindset of a parent.
Turn me up. Mom, come on. You know what, bro?
So part of its success is literally other people wishing that they could do what Speed is doing. That's honestly what this is. It's kind of a rebellion if you really think about it, right? It's honestly like people are literally doing this because they see themselves in Speed. They want to be successful at this job because they find this job to be fun, amazing, entertaining, beneficial in a multitude of ways. So they're like, oh, I this is what I want to do, and I'm gonna support this dude because I understand where he's coming from. And my mom's a bitch too. Fuck that bitch. My dad's a pussy ass bitch too. Fuck that bitch. That's literally what it is. It's literally what it is.
I'm out. I'm about to tell you some real like I'm really I'm fucking tired of this shit. I can't.
She would even cut off his internet without asking. You can imagine how frustrating this can get.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Mom, get out.
So now my mom want to come off the internet now. My mom want to come off the internet while I'm...
Okay. At this point, okay. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I think this is Twitch, and once he's past 1 million viewers, you have to realize that this man is successful, and you should probably, as a parent, you should probably back the fuck up a little bit. You gotta ease up. Like, okay, there's tough love, there is constructive love, there is like like fucking, parental guidance, if you will. But like after a while, you're kind of this is where you kind of turn in. This is where I'm like my attitude towards the mom changed. You kind of being a little. You're not a bitch yet, but you're acting kind of fucking. You kind of need to like evaluate where he's at now. It's not the same. And if he's showing you dollar bill signs, you kind of have to be like, okay, but to be fair, this antagonistic behavior from the mother is, believe it or not, also part of his success. This helps him at the end of the day. What he's doing what she is doing to him on stream is part of his success.
I'm sitting here on YouTube doing what I love to do. Why you cut off the internet?
Quit cussing. You know why? I asked you to quit cussing, quit.
So this can be a bit hypocritical as she cusses herself in front of her own child and millions of people. At the end, your child learns from you and the surroundings. Damn, instead of celebrating with him, she just let his mood down.
Oh my god, this motherfucker, bro, is villainizing the mom so bad. You know why she gets to cuss? Because she pays the goddamn bill. She is the mom. She is the mom. Now, I'm not saying you should be going wild, but if I say sit the fuck down, stop fucking talking like that, guess what you have to do? Sit the fuck down and stop talking like that. Oh my god, okay.
I'm shaking my head. Being kicked out by your own parents is the worst feeling in the world. He's literally providing his family. His mom gotta be grateful. On a Mother's Day, Speed allegedly tried calling her mom to wish her a happy Mother's Day.
Hello?
Yeah.
I just wanted to say happy Mother's Day, Mom, and I love you so much.
Oh,
fact that his mom
okay. Now she's a bitch. Now she's a bitch. Oh no. Oh no. Oh hell no. Hell no. No. Now she's a bitch. Now she's a bitch.
And say I love you back and just hang up the phone is crazy. His mom appeared on more occasions.
That's what your auntie did.
Ah, bro, what is you doing?
Quit cussing.
Dang, man. No, I'm talking about the game.
You're good. Hey, you good.
Chill.
Will you chill?
Stop.
I mean it. No, you stop. Stop with people like that. Cut it out. No cussing.
Okay.
Okay, to be fair, in this moment, right? At this moment, she's literally saying, stop cussing. She's trying to raise a man. You know what I mean? She's trying to do right by him in that moment. But the hanging up after mom, I love you, happy mother, bro, that shit is cold. That shit is cold. You said stop talking to people like that.
I didn't cuss. I didn't cuss.
Okay, be quiet.
Okay.
I say it right. No, you shut the up.
Today is
From yelling at him to even mocking him.
y'all know we gotta stream every Friday.
99 cents.
Friday, baby. Thank God it's Friday, baby.
Okay, his mama G for that. Nah. She's not. That's a black mama right there. Nope.
My mama don't love me, bro. Mama, you don't love me, bro, bro. My own fucking mama don't love me. My own fucking mama.
Till he finally decided to move out.
I've been living with my mother, you know what I'm saying, for a very long time. I will be officially, for the first time in my life, I'll be moving out of my mother. And I'll be living on my own. For the first time in my life. So this for me, this is a very big thing for me, you know, because I've been living with my mother for a very, very, very long time. So
After years of streaming out of a cramped room under his mother's watch, he finally had the freedom to be as loud and wild as he wanted. But even
Under his mother's watch, bro. It's his mama. She love him. She's taking care of him. She may have kicked him out, but she kicked him out for good reason. She was trying to get him back on a path where he is not uneducated and not just another statistic. she did the right thing, bro. After that, she may have been a little bit out of pocket.
Even before this point, Speed's YouTube channel was already exploding. He had rocketed from just 100,000 subscribers in April 2021 to over 1 million only 2 months later. That momentum never stopped as he aced towards 10 million. Even before he left home, he'd amassed a loyal fan base in the millions. But a turning point in Speed's journey came from a simple, almost random interaction. One that started with £1.79 and a kid named Bradley.
Bradley donated £1.79 through Super Chat. What soccer football team do you support?
Cristiano Ronaldo, Suey.
That tiny donation and these words opened a door for Speed, pulling him into a whole new world outside America. If you compare the audience between the FIFA World Cup and the Super Bowl, you'll get the idea. By simply being a fanboy of Ronaldo, he was pulling a whole new audience that loved his reactions. Speed playing soccer, his reactions and raw energy were now reaching far beyond YouTube, and his fan base was growing insanely fast. His clips from freak-out screams to dances to being a Ronaldo fan flooded TikTok and other platforms. He had become a mainstream viral figure. Even major celebrities were noticing and interacting. And before we knew it, he had met the man himself, Cristiano Ronaldo. And it did not stop here. Speed was already winning awards and hopping in the music game too, performing better than many artists with his hits, such as the World Cup song. Before going on to a tour around the world, visiting many continents and countries, and pulling a great amount of crowd and audience, while also breaking records such as 1 million live viewers in Indonesia. With now over 40 million subscribers on YouTube alone, it is clear Ishowspeed has become a major celebrity, and his journey was not easy. Even though the kid who got kicked out at 14 now had everything, he never stopped loving his mother.
My first big purchase was mainly probably just buy my mom a house. Well, at first I didn't really have support,
right?
But
my
mom always supported me. You know, she just didn't understand it. Correct. You know, I really love my mom. You know,
I appreciate him for that. Because hopefully he was able to look at it as an older young, or you know, like a young man, as that little boy. Like she was trying to do her motherfucking best to not have another person with a dream of doing this shit and failing. Like the villainization from this motherfucker, bro.
Even now to this day, she still supports me. She still does her little mom talks. You know, I love the mom talks. Right. You know, of her yapping. My dad, you know, he just always supported. He just, like, my dad is just the guy, like, go, you know, do it.
Do it. Go be happy.
Yeah, son. Exactly. So I'm really glad that I still got them in my life. You know?
Well, we can't deny that his mother was indeed very proud of her boy.
Ishowspeed.
Man, oh man, Streamer of the Year. That's a crazy one. But look, I want to thank my team, my cameraman, my mom, my dad, the countries that allow me to, you know, stream in them places. You know, I want to thank everybody. You know, this award means a lot to me. You know, I really.
That's my son. Mom finally supporting his streaming career. Darren, being the humble person and the same kid, is now showing support for his brother. The support that he never had.
Yo, chat, everybody sub to him right now. He's really about to hit 100K.
Let's go.
I remember these days. I remember these days.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Yes! Yes! Let's go. Let's go.
Look at that good old nepotism.
You hit 100,000 subs, bro. Oh my God, bro. I love you, man. Thank you for making this work. Congratulations.
Maybe this is what he also needed during his achievements and celebrations.
Good old nepotism. My brother did it. I'm sure you can hand 100,000 subscribers my way out of the 40 fucking mil that he has, so I could feel good about myself, even though I'm not nearly a percentile of whatever of entertaining or appealing as my brother. But you know, nepotism. Ah, shit. There you go. So in my closing thoughts, this motherfucker did too much with his mom. Excuse me. He needed guidance. He got it. he even reestablished himself academically, and then with the academics was allowed to kind of prosper a little bit. With his mom out of pocket sometimes? Yep. 100%. 100%. But she was just trying to make sure he wasn't cussing and talking out his motherfucking neck, because we have enough people talking out their motherfucking neck. No, that's not a Charlie Kirk joke for anyone that thinks that. I'm just saying it's a fucking phrase us old people use. Talking out your goddamn side of your neck. That's all I'm saying. If you don't want your kids to be fucking bad and do bad shit, you have to do what this mom did. If you want your kids to be successful, you can't be their fucking friend. You got to be their fucking their parent. You got to be their mom and their dad. She did the right thing. That she because she eased up when his success was clearly apparent. 1 fucking billion %. But you know what? His mom loved him. She tried to do the right thing for him, and he is better for it. He is better for it. 100%. His dad was doing what I think most dads would do, and what most men would do, and that's be supportive, even because excuse me, my allergies. Most men understand in order for you to be successful, you have to fucking fail, and sometimes you're going to take a route that you think is right because you want to be successful, and you think that that's the route you got to take, and sometimes it fucking blows up in your face, and there ain't shit you could do about it. No matter what the case may be, your boss didn't like you, your coworkers didn't like you, maybe you just weren't able to perform the job well as other people. Maybe you just, your car broke down so you couldn't get to work, or the bus didn't show up on time a couple times, or whatever the case may be. Your bike got a flat when you're riding to work. Like got in an argument with your girlfriend trying to get to work, slashing your tires, keying your car, whatever. Like there's so many different, you know what I mean? So much shit like you could have going on in your life that's going to make sure that you can't do and accomplish the things that you want to do. So like I think most men are okay with understanding that failure is part of the fucking process and will support you even if they don't think it's the right thing to do, because they want you to be successful at what you want to do. And I think that the mother was just doing what she felt was right, and that's all there is to it at the end of the day. And I don't like the villainization of his mom. She did good. Ishowspeed is fucking pretty popular. Like I said, I'm not into the whole overreaction, like spazzing out shit. That's more of like people that are younger, they're going to be entertained by that. But I like the genuine side of when Ishowspeed shows a just genuine side. I think it's amazing. I think he's one of the most genuine people that we have on the internet right now, and he's definitely someone you could watch. But obviously, I don't think all his content is for everyone, particularly people who aren't fucking spazzes. But yeah, that was a good video. I mean, it was a good video, but a bad video.